Hey, Ruby Doob. What are you doing? Huh? Is it raining? It is? What a little brat. This guy, he just will not leave me alone today. Follow me around. That's all I've been hearing all day. Huh, Rube? Yeah. I was trying to figure out a latch assembly for this bathroom door. And I got this sash window type latch that when you flip the lever down, it pulls in tighter. It has a cam in it. It rolls over that way. I thought maybe something like, something like that on the door here might be something good for it. Hold this door shut. Need to hold it shut really solid so when it goes down the road it doesn't make any of this stuff. Drives me nuts when it does that. Yeah, I was trying to figure that out and this little rascal's been pestering me. After I figure that out, I'm going to go ahead and put that diverter in here. So I'll catch up with you when I start doing that. Hey guys, I figured out the door latch and it was cheap. It was $2.85. And it's right there. Oops, let me get my arm out of the... Now I got the cat's tail. There it is. So to open the door, that flips down like that. Door opens. I have a whole case of these. Actually, I've got 4 cases of those. They're like an office type pull handle. I used them over there too, see? And what are you doing? Anyway, I can't tell you how long it took me to figure this out. I've been to I push this back up, see it latches. Then if you push this up the rest of the way, it pulls it in slightly and no wobbling around. Yeah, I went to a marine store. I went to Ace Hardware. I went to Home Depot. And I went back to Home Depot one more time to look for storm door latches because they have an inside lock. And I thought maybe that might be the way to do it. You know, have a twist handle with an inside type lock that will... See, nothing's made to fit a 3/4 inch except for a storm door. But they didn't have anything there that I liked. And... So this is what I ended up with after all this searching and fussing around for a whole half a day. And, well, I'm happy with it. It holds it very securely. It's not going to come open when it's driving. And I kind of really like the mechanism there. I like the fact that it flips up like that and it's out of the way. See, there's nothing there to get caught up on. You open the door and there it is. That's made by Liberty. That was $2.85. It's the same company that makes handles and hinges and stuff for cabinets. But I was looking in the wrong department. This is a window sash latch. So, go figure, huh? There it is. Well, hope you found it amusing. I'm going to go put in that shower diverter now. Hello campers, we're putting this in now. I've drilled the 2 holes in the wall over there. First I leveled it and made sure I wasn't going to put it in all crooked and look like a hillbilly or something. Any more than I already am. But I'm hoping you can see this. I don't trust this thing, so I sealed around it. Because I don't want any water getting past here because just past the plywood there's nothing but fiberglass, there's nothing but bare plywood in there, and I don't want that soaking up water. So I used a little bit left of that microbial sealer I had and stuck it on there. Alright, so I need to go on the other side and carefully screw these on. These even have a gasket in them, which is kind of silly. Because if it gets through to the back wall, it's running all that plywood anyway. But these are just little black set screws, and it looks like you can hand tighten them. So I'm going to go to the other side and put one of these on, if I can, without knocking this thing back out. Watch out, Rubes. No, I don't want to hear no complaints. Oh, man. Come on. I just ran into another major problem. I have 2 sheets of plywood here, 3/4 of an inch each, so I got 1.5 inches. The instructions on this told me I needed 4.5 inches on the back side. Look at that. It doesn't stick through the back. It's behind the plywood about that far. Oh man. Now I have to fix a whole nother problem I'm going to be having here. I gotta be able to extend these somehow. Wow. I'm just going to leave that there and let it sit. That ain't going to make any difference at all there. Oh boy. Man, one thing after another. I got to start thinking these things through a little better. Hey, good morning everybody. I'm out for my ride. This is basically the part 15 of the van build. Look at that guy. That's the only way to get in and out. Can you see him? He's on a quad there coming down that ramp. Now he's on the beach. That's Battery Point Lighthouse there. And it's only accessible during low tide. Well, I'm just out for my morning ride. And I thought you guys might like to see that. The water's all riled up this morning. At least it's not busting over top of the jetty there too bad. Yeah, ocean's a little mad this morning. Well, I'm heading back to the shop. I'll see you in the workshop. Oh, you're such a whiner this morning, aren't you? Yesterday he kind of hung out and slept all day, allowed me to work. But I'm not going to get that this morning, it doesn't look like. I'm back to this here. Back to my little problem I have here. My 2 holes are too small. What the problem is this. These aren't long enough to protrude there. They come right to the edge there. So I thought if I extended them with this, like that, I could get a little more area out the back. Then I'll have to add some little threaded pieces to that. But I still have to have a way of locking this down. So what my plan is, since there's 2 layers here, I'm going to drill this one out a little bit so it'll slide in 1 layer, if that makes any sense to you. And then I will have the little nipple sticking off this side that I can screw on the cap. I may have to actually put about a 1/2 inch piece of wood there. But I think it'll get the job done. Now I have to figure out how to drill this out larger. And what I think I'm going to do is get a hole saw the same size as this, then mount the hole saw that I want as a larger size around the outside of it. And use the first hole saw as a guide to keep it from wobbling. Well, we'll see how it works. Alright, I'm going to get ready to go, and I'll get back with you when I'm ready to drill. Hey guys, I think I Macgyvered something together here. I took a 5/8 socket wrench. That's actually a spark plug wrench, and it fits in this hole completely. See? Perfect. I put a little bearing in there. Basically, it's just a chunk of this gas line that I bought for the van. And there's the pest. And I just slide it over that drill bit. Now, this will hold that steady while I go ahead and cut it out. Well, you can see it's going to work. I'm out of battery again. Story of my life, huh? I'm going to have to go charge this up. Hey, it worked. I went ahead and drilled those out. But you can see it didn't completely square it up, but my little device I built here worked perfectly. That's what it cut out. It cut out that much, enlarged the hole from the inside diameter to the outside diameter, which gave me plenty of room to screw these on. And just by chance, those I only drilled through half of this wood here, right here, see? I only drilled through this much. I left this piece here. And those panels there are butting up against this, holding the mixer valve on. Here's the mixer valve. So I didn't even need to use the factory hardware, see? That thing it's stuck there. So there's the mixer valves in here. I'll come off here with the hose and it'll probably mount over here on this side, I'm thinking. You could just mount it right here, I guess. Well, I think I'll put it on this side so it'll spray on you, not instead of at the shower curtain. Probably right here. And in case you wanted to, take a shower in here and have it spray on you without holding it. Made a little mess down here. Okay, well, that worked out pretty good. And you know what else? Mr. Kitty's not been around. He hasn't been bugging me. So, the next thing I'm going to do is I think I'll put the fan in. The ceiling fan in here. So, I'm going to turn this off, get ready for that, and I'll bring you along with that one too. Scary, isn't it? Here's our victim. Right there. And we're cutting a big old hole in a perfectly good bus roof this time. Let's see if I can get it done. Hello! Boy, now I've done it. Let me pull you off there. This is gonna hurt. Ow! That wasn't so bad, like pulling off a Band-Aid. Look. There's the top of the bus. Pretty cool. It's got that same darn stuff in there. That honeycomb. Well, that was a success. Let me get situated here and I'm going to see if I can get that fan fit in there. Okay, I'll talk to you guys in a minute. Well, friends, there it is installed. The hose is still a little kinked up because it's been wrapped up in that box and it's cold. I'll get the heat gun out and relax that hose a little bit, make it where it hangs right, but that doesn't look too bad. I think that'll work wonderful in there. And as far as this hole goes up here, putting that fan in, I don't have enough room in the shop right now. I've got stuff up against this side of the building. I mean, this side of the van, or the bus. And I kind of need to back it outside to do that because I have to set the fan through the top first, then put the ring and the push handle on it, you know, the one that pushes the vent top up. And yeah, I won't have to do that later. I'm kind of running out of the room on this video anyway. So I think we're just going to call this video finished, and we'll have to start in doing that on number 16. And you guys have a good day.